very expensive going out to the Dominican, especially, you know, me paying for everything.
You made your bed and now you're laying it. Okay, it's just that simple. You're the one that is choosing to have this long distance relationship with this man from DR, and you've also chosen to be financially available for him. And it's quite sad, to be fair, because if I look back at some of the things that she said, it seems to me as if the reason why she's more than happy to continue paying for everything that they do and also paying for things that his family needs, well, if you ask me, it's because she feels sorry for him. She probably puts herself in this mindset where she's like, well, I'm from the UK, you know, I'm a Brit, and right now I've got my car, I've got my house, I've got this and that. I look at them, they're in a more poorer country, so therefore, you know what, let me give them a little charity here and there. So for me personally, I don't know if she'd really be giving them money because she's just an amazing person, has a big heart, or it's because she generally looks down on them. Because let's not forget that some people do that in this life. Now, I'm not saying that's what she's doing, but the way she's just splashing the cash to the family and to him and getting nothing in return is crazy. You see what I'm saying? But either way, though, Charlotte, just know you can always walk away at any given time if you feel like they are draining your bank account. But nonetheless, though, let's continue.
Some people will say you got pregnant because you want him to come over. That's what some people will say.
I didn't think of this one. Some people may say you got pregnant because you want him to come over. Because here's the thing. We saw last season with Louise, you know, we saw her fly all the way to Mexico and marry, obviously, Jose to be able to get him to the UK. And then once they got to the UK, she got pregnant quickly. And of course, myself in particular, believe the reason why she got pregnant is because she wanted another child, and two, she wanted to find a way to really tie him down so he would stick around. That was just my theory based on how that season went, okay? But nonetheless, though, I wouldn't be surprised, though, if that was the same thing in this situation. But I will say this, though. Originally, in the previous episode that I made, I did say that maybe she's trying to purposely get pregnant without him actually knowing. But it revealed that in this episode, that yes, he does know that she wants to get pregnant. So therefore, there is a plan for them both. But the question is this, though. If she gets pregnant and has their child, this is the thing that she has to fathom. She's going to become financially viable for him, her, and the child. And the matter of the fact is she's going to have to take paternity leave. Maternity leave. And the matter of the fact is, how long is that going to be? Do you see what I'm saying? So really and truly, she has to really think about what she's looking to do in this whole pregnancy situation, because to be honest with you, getting pregnant with this man in this moment in time doesn't feel like it's the right choice. But here's another thing, though. Right now, Charlotte is upset with the fact that people keep saying comments around, oh, what if he's using you? You know, what if you're using to get to the UK? Okay, what if he's using you for your money? Okay, and each and every time these comments are made, and including this comment, she sits there and says, "Why are people saying this though? Are people trying to say that I'm not good enough?" So of course, this is something that's going to be affecting her self-esteem. But then I thought about it, and I said to myself, not everybody would think that. Like, look at this way, right? If somebody said to me, hey, so-and-so may be using you for so-and-so, I wouldn't think, oh, you know, it's because of the way. I wouldn't really think about it in the perspective of, oh, they're now killing my self-esteem, blah, blah, blah. I would think of it more in terms of maybe they just worried for me because of X, Y, Z, because of the things that we see on TV, of scammers, the whole shebang. That's how I would look at it. But I think the reason why she looks at it this way is a self-reflection of how she sees herself. I believe that there's a chance that she's not happy within herself in terms of maybe the way she is as a person, or maybe the way she looks, or whatever it could be. And therefore, when people are saying these comments, these things are added on to what she's already insecure about. So if you ask me personally, the reason why she feels so deflated and so annoyed when people keep questioning whether or not this man really loves her or not, or really wants to be with her or not, it's purely because she's really not that confident in herself, and she also has concerns as well, but she's just trying to hide behind this concern. But she's trying to hide the concerns, you know what I mean? But when people bring them up, it's a little bit of a trigger. But nonetheless, though, we continue.
There's always a lot of girls. Yeah, you think he talk to them? Like, flirt?
Yes, of course.
Do you think so?
Ooh, sometimes you ask questions and you get the answers that you don't want. Now, it is a thing. Obviously, this man is just somebody that works at a bar, I believe. Obviously, she's asking, you know, So now she's trying to get answers. Now, the only reason why I believe she actually asked this question because in the last episode, her mother did say, I wouldn't be surprised if he's been doing a little bit of a madness with other women, basically. You see what I'm saying? So now she's here asking this question. Rightly so, I get it. You got to ask questions to make sure you know what the hell has been going on. Because here's the thing, you're in one country and he's in another country.
Yeah, because
Man's job is his job, but there is a line. He don't need to be crossing that line. If
I mean, the funny thing is about it is that she says he doesn't need to be crossing that line, but correct me if I'm wrong, but you've known what his job has been this whole time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but despite knowing this, you still stayed with him, you still gave him money, you still invested your time in him, you still spent money to go fly and see him. So you can't tell me that all of a sudden this is now crossing the line, potentially. As if you never saw this coming. Charlotte, ask yourself this. How did you even meet him? Let's continue.
Johan don't come back, we're done. I'll go and get his bags and I'll leave him at reception.
So right now she's saying if he doesn't come back, because right now she's been waiting for him, you see. His job, I believe, finished about 40 minutes ago. And she's still there waiting around, thinking where the hell is this guy? And he hasn't turned up, obviously, yet. So she's saying if he doesn't come back, that's it, I'm done and dusted. To be honest with you, that's a lie. Let's be real. You probably be waiting there for a whole freaking week for him to come back. That's how desperate you are coming across, at least anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying nothing but words. But hey, I guess we have to wait until the next episode to see obviously how how everything, you know, continues to happen. But with that being said though, let's crack on with the next couple.
I did cheat on Kathleen in the past.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first heard that line, this was my reaction. Okay, I would like to. I did this for Patreon, to be fair. My reaction was, this is so bad. But there's this thing that they say that women have been saying lately, right? That it doesn't matter whether the guy is good looking, whether the guy is average looking, or whether the guy is below average looking. Okay. If a man's going to cheat, he's going to cheat on you. And women, and they've been saying that if a man below average cheats on you, that's when you know that, listen, you ain't safe. You know what I'm saying? Because if a man's going to do a madness, he's going to do a madness. I mean, listen, we all know about Big Ed, right? Even Big Ed cheated on his baby mom. So yeah, that says it all. So when he said this, I was like, hold on a minute. That doesn't make any sense to me, because the first 2 episodes, he's been going on about how much he loves Kathleen so freaking much. 3rd episode in, all of a sudden, he cheated. I'm like, whoa. I mean, the guy that's giving me vibes of having low self-esteem and not really having a little bit of confidence and downplaying himself. And then boom, he's like, oh yes, I cheated on Kathleen. But let's get into it though. How did he cheat? Did he actually cheat? Let's get it.
From her friends, being a bit flirty. I didn't do nothing with her friend until I separated from Kathleen.
Yeah. This guy is funny. Like, he started talking to Kathleen's friend. So Kathleen's friend apparently DM'd him or messaged him or whatever. So he decided to get a little bit happy conversating with her. But hey, he didn't cheat though, because, you know, he didn't start to really initiate things with her until after him and Kathleen became ended. That's a bit mad still. That doesn't really make sense, to be honest with you. I mean, but let's let it marinate a little bit longer.
And I mean that for my
No, why you cheating? I feel angry because Jamie cheated on me with my friend. I'm disappointed with him.
I mean, listen. The question is, why did you cheat, Jamie? Why did you cheat? Answer the question, Jamie. Answer the question.
on her. But in Kathleen's eyes, because I was talking to the girl before we actually ended the relationship, she counted it as cheating.
It's quite fascinating because he doesn't actually explain why he cheated. But the question is, did he cheat? Well, you heard his reasons. My question to all of you is, do you agree that he cheated? Are you with Kathleen that he cheated? Or are you with Jamie and he didn't cheat? If you ask me personally, the whole situation is messy regardless. You know? It's messy regardless. He should never be talking to a friend in the first place. You know? Regardless of the timeline, talking to your woman's friend is just wild to me. That is freaking stupid. You know, I that's one of the things that I dislike in this world, you know, when people will start to talk to so-and-so's friend or so-and-so's sister, brother, whatever it is to them, say, nah. Understand your boundaries. So the fact that he even felt comfortable enough to even speak to a friend is mad itself. That's more than enough to not even forgive him, to be honest, if not even give him a second chance. And also, when it comes to the friend, you need to kick her out. You need to kick her out as well. Both of them are moving mad. Yeah, whatever. Let me know what you're thinking.
Jamie, I'm here. Stop texting on your phone. I feel disappointed with him because I'm the second option.
sadly, right now, this man is meant to be here trying to make his woman feel special. I'm trying to make her feel as if, like, you know, he really is invested in her and as if he actually does really love her. But instead, he's on his phone. And why is he on his phone? Because he's too busy talking to his mommy because he's a mama's boy. And that's why she feels like she's second choice because he's prioritizing his phone so he can talk to his mother rather than prioritizing actually talking to his actual woman right here. But hey, it only gets freaking worse, to be honest with you. Some of the things he says next, I was mind blown.
I want to be more romantic with you.
I hope so.
You can teach me to be romantic more.
You are a big boy now. The UK.
Facts upon facts. You are a big boy now, but yet you're asking her to tell you how to be romantic. Now, listen, let's not get it twisted. It's okay to have conversations to exchange, you know, what you both prefer or what you would like or how you would, you know what I mean? It's like, for example, when you talk about love language, you explain obviously how you want to be loved, which is a sign of romance, right? So therefore, you know how to be romantic to that person. Do you see what I'm saying? So the conversation doesn't have fault in it, but at the same time, though, this guy is literally asking her to teach him how to be romantic. Yeah, that's mad. That is mad. He's not saying, hey, so babe, so what do you like to do? Da, 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 da. And right now, he thinks he's taking her to a favorite restaurant. So each time he goes to Cyprus, he always takes her to this restaurant because he thinks it's her favorite restaurant. But she said it's not even her favorite. She doesn't even like it. So that also shows you that when it comes to communicating, the communication is not strong at all.
Now, the UK, we live to your mom's house.
In words, I do like living at home, love. It's just lovely. Like, you love taking care of me. My mum loves taking care of me.
Let that sink in. First and foremost, when she moves to the UK, if she moves to the UK, she's going to be living with him and his mother. That's just not acceptable. But then also on top of that, the fact that he had the audacity to say that you could be looking after me, but also my mom would be looking after me too. What? What? Like I said before, mama's boy. That's why he doesn't want to leave his house, because his mama's groomed him to be a mama's boy. But the guy has no backbone. What do you mean? This guy is mad. Talking about you, my mum can look after me both. The level of ridiculous is crazy.
Yeah, it's lovely. One I've got massaging me, one I'm doing my legs. They live together. They're both going to be competing with each other. Who can look after you more? Who can take care of you more?
Excuse me, what? So he thinks his mum and his wife or his wife-to-be or whatever is going to be competing. Bro, does he not realize what he's doing here? You're causing an issue. You'll be causing an argument. You'll be causing a tension between your mum and your missus unnecessarily. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you're going to be sitting there thinking, oh, why don't they get along? Oh, why are you two always bickering? Because of you. You're a clown. Nah, Jamie's not serious. Nah, he can't be for real. What is this? The level of stupidity is real, but whatever, let's continue.
Who can do the best cooking? My mum will probably get a bit jealous if you do everything.
So if your mom do and cook for you,
Yeah.
what my responsibility?
Just like having two wives.
What? It's like having two wives, so your mum's going to be a wife now. That is a mad thing to say, to be honest with you. That is a mad thing to say. But listen, at the end of the day, she's trying to say to him that you need to explain to your mum that you've got an Asian wife, okay? And as an Asian wife, I have the responsibility, I take the responsibility of looking after you, okay? That is what that's what I want to do to you, because that's what I am, that's what we do. So you need to tell to your mum. But he's out here saying, nah. You can both look after me. You can both be my chauffeur. This guy, what? Like I said, Jamie's not, this guy cannot be for real. He's moving bonkers.
I don't want to be a second wife. I be a man, not a baby.
I will, and I am a man. So sometimes I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say.
You understand me also.
I don't know why he's sitting there talking about how he doesn't think that she's not understanding. Bro, this has nothing to do with her not understanding. This has everything to do with you. You are still a boy. You're not developed enough to be in a relationship. That's just the grand scheme of it. Well, you're not developed enough to be in a relationship with an actual woman. Do you see what I'm saying? To be honest, like, that's just the grand scheme of it. Just because you got a job, okay, it doesn't mean that you're grown up. It doesn't mean that you're mature. It doesn't mean that you're mad. Because right now, your behavior is literally childish. That's why she says, you're a big boy. I need you to be strong. I need you to be a man. I need you to look after me. But this guy right now, he doesn't have those abilities. What kind of clown is this? I feel offended just watching this guy. I won't lie to you, because the level of stupidity is surreal. But come on, do better. I hope as the season progresses, we're going to see a development in his character where he's going to show a bit more urgency, a little bit of construction, you know what I mean? And is definitely going to be able to show boundaries between his woman and his mother. But I guess we shall wait and see. Oh God, this season is going to be freaking mad.
What about the wedding? Because I only just saw photos.
My family have never met Taha.
Let's let this sink in. She went and got married. Okay, to Taha, right? Without the family even knowing him. Without the family even knowing about the wedding. As well as the friends too. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What if it gets rejected?
The plan B is I'll just go move out there.
So right now, they're asking the question, what if he can't come to the UK? What if his visa is rejected? So she's going to move in Egypt. Honestly, I said this before, I said it again. She doesn't know what she's walking into.
You would be more like a Muslim wife. Would you be working?
He did say that he would work and do everything for me, but I think for me,
No,
I like to get
you like to
stuck
work.
in. Don't wow, can I do this? Can I do that? And I'm like, what?
So it's interesting now she's already had conversations with him, already got experiences behind the fact that living the lifestyle that he requires or the lifestyle that he's used to is something that she won't be able to do. And she did say previously that she's had this conversation with him and she's definitely, oh no, she said previously about how they've already agreed how she's not going to convert into being a Muslim. Meanwhile, he was telling his family that he's going to be. Oh, communication.
There's loads of different things that you don't really know about. What if you say no? Can I not go out? What if I need to pop to the shop and get some sugar? What, I have to ask you?
And let's be real, we all saw how things worked out for Nicole on Happily Ever After. Do you know what I mean, okay? We also saw how they worked up for Nicole Mahmood. She was expressing the same things. The only difference is that Nicole actually had experience of living in Egypt with Mahmood, but still went back because she's a clown. This Nicole here is just walking in completely blind because she's another clown. Like, is this a Nicole thing? Like, do you all just go into things like blindly and then start to figure things out and then be like, wait, hold on a minute, actually, this isn't going to work for me now. She was talking about how, you know, how he wouldn't even let her cut. He wouldn't even allow her to leave the house with her toes out because her feet are too attractive. But she still went off and married him anyway.
Obviously, he saw how you were, so why would he try and change it?
He hasn't tried to change me at all. It's more just like spoke to me about like, how would you feel about that? Like, why would I get involved with someone when you're not going to compromise?
Listen, I get it, okay? Relationships is all about compromise. There is no lie in what she said there. But I'm with your brother. He's trying to change you, not compromise.
Set boundaries with him because an Egyptian wife would do everything. You know, I have said, I won't be running around after you.
Well, their relationship is going to be short-lived. She's already told him that that she will not be doing all these things that an Egyptian wife would typically do. Listen, I respect the fact that they've had the conversation. I respect the fact that she's addressed it. You know what I mean? That is a very good thing. So at least the conversation is being had. But at the same time, though, I've got a feeling that maybe he just agreed with everything that she said for the sake of agreeing, just to get her to be his wife. You see what I'm saying? I've got that feeling. I hope I'm wrong. I hope. Yeah, well, let's just see how the season goes. But to be honest with you, right now, it's not looking good. It is not looking good one bit in terms of their relationship because I feel like Nicole is purposely being oblivious to the truth. I don't even know why she's even so attached to him, to be honest with you. What does he have that's made her feel so loved and fall for him so much that she's now blinding herself to the possible complications or challenges that she may, you know, come across in their relationship? Well, let me know what you're thinking and we can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.